like after this, you think you might be like 1/4 of an inch taller, possibly.
Oh, yeah, at least.
All right, so let's do the other side. Why don't we switch positions? All right, so be real easy. Because this is easy, the tendency is to just go grabbing.
Right.
But what if we added some mindfulness into it?
Right.
Would that make the difference? You know, so it's like give your body a break as you reach for your ankle. You know, come to it. Don't expect it to come to you right away. So just kind of notice where you're at in the mirror. Notice what's happening. We want this hip to drip to the floor. We want the knee to kind of come in a little more parallel with this leg instead of being pushed out. Okay. What if you could stand a little taller? See, it already starts changing everything, doesn't it? So you can go just step by step like that. Okay, now, what did she say about the hand? Oh, yeah. Can I press my foot into the back of my hand a little bit? Just easy. Can I lengthen my arm a little bit? Can you tip your pelvis up a little bit? And that's always the clincher. It's like, hello, hello. And so you're just becoming aware of what's becoming alive. Your knees should be really relaxed. Your inner thighs should be really relaxed. But you're really in your peak position even though you're in one leg.
Right.
See if you can pull. Ooh. So, obviously a mirror is really fun. Relax.
Yeah, that's one I would
your
catch
breathing.
myself on.
Relax your breathing. Relax this. Tip your pelvis up even more. Let that fall into your... And when you're ready, the best way, easiest, most loving way, let that down. And just kind of walk. And if you feel like you need to reach back and touch your hips or whatever, that's all part of it. That's all part of it. Okay? All right, good. I almost forgot that. I'm glad I didn't. Do you feel like you want to go over the abs?
Yes.
Okay, so then you can...
Because that one is the neck area, actually.
It is the neck area. I am going to show you first, okay? And I'm going to... It's really about becoming aware of what's actually happening, okay? So your stomach is... the one where you're coming straight up, it's building the muscle that goes straight up. This one. See how it comes in? That's what this first one is doing. So when I first started, I liked to place my hand there. And then become really aware of what was happening. And then I did the position even better. I was more motivated because I knew what was happening. So you're first going to grab onto your inner thighs. Let me relax my face. Pull, almost like you're pulling your shoulders away from your spine. And I'm really relaxed. Chin's relaxed, eyes relaxed. Everything's relaxed. Low back, butt, feet, toes. Take my elbows out to the walls on either side of me. Then tip them up. And immediately you can see it's like everything wants to come up. But my tummy, look at it. I can still breathe it in and out. It's not tight at all. The only thing that I'm doing is creating this massive amount of space in my torso. And it's coming from behind me, really. Holding on, which is pulling the shoulders away from my ears. Pulling out, which is taking my shoulder blades away from my spine. It's also bringing my rib cage in front out. I tip up. There's this rounding in my chest and even in my neck, which is what I think created so much of a change in my neck. Rolling up. Now, when I roll up, I feel like my spine is kind of squinched, so I wiggle just a little bit to kind of elongate my spine. And then I personally keep this position. I don't straighten my arms because I constantly am going in my arms, spread out. Are they tipped up? So I feel it all the way through here. I can still breathe. There's no like, restriction of my diaphragm. If I set my hands on my tummy, I can feel exactly what's happening. And I barely have to move. My butt's relaxed. My neck is not pulled forward like this.
Right.
It is up. So, yeah, am I going to be sore if I haven't done this for a while? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, but it's from that overstretching it that I think people are more prone to hurt their neck.
Yes, because it's not, there's a sense of, if you're coming from a place where you're already really tense, you're really going to be working against yourself because it's resistance.
From the whole concept of forcing.
Yes, yes. So let's lay down and let's walk you through step by step.
That's one of my favorite ones, from the sense of the whole grabbing the thighs and pulling yourself up and the elbows out. And so
It's
forth.
really, really fun. All right, so do you remember the first thing I said about when we start? Can you remember in your mind's eye what I was doing when we laid down? You're doing it without even thinking about
My body was working with you.
it. You're just relaxing. Your tummy is relaxed, your jaw, your toes, inner thighs, and your bottom. When you're ready, go ahead and grab your inner thighs. And by grabbing your inner thighs, all that you're really doing is creating space. Okay? When you're ready, take your elbows out. And you should feel this pulling away, and behind you a pulling away. Now, roll or tip those elbows up. That's it. Do you feel that? Okay, don't come up yet.
Okay.
Keep out and create that. Okay? It's hard almost not to come up, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels good in the shoulders.
It does feel good. And so even just doing this would be really great. I love how you breathe. That means you're ready. So roll up when you're ready.
So roll up.
Come up. That's it. Don't lose this, but you can let go of your thighs. And notice how just a pulse. It's a breath. It's barely a pulse. It's an eighth of an inch. But you feel it. Here, you can breathe. Your chest is so relaxed. Yeah? Your toes are relaxed. Your bottom's relaxed. Yeah? I mean, you can even smile. That's pretty good. So even if you do like, I don't know, 15, 20, whatever. And the minute you begin to feel like you're sliding out of that delicious feeling, just roll on down. Roll on down. Because even that is joyful. Okay? And enjoy that, because it's part of it. Okay? The more you're aware of coming out of something, the more you'll be aware of how you got into it. And you'll go into it even deeper. So you can have the joy of coming out of it even deeper. The whole thing is delicious. Okay? So when you're ready, everything's relaxed. Grab onto your thighs. And remember, the only reason you're grabbing onto your inner thighs is to pull this away. So don't skip the steps. I'm noticing you like to blur one step into the next. There we go. Now shoulders out. Tip your shoulders up. Really feel this. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but do you notice her chest, how it's now more of this instead of flat?
Flat, yeah.
This is going to give you that beautiful collarbone that people are like, yeah, there should be diamonds hanging off that sucker. Whatever floats your boat. It just creates this beautiful décolleté, okay? And so just notice it for a minute, because now it's doing it. Before, this was still really flat. When you're ready, roll up. And pulse. That's it. So do you kind of know what I mean by, you do what you like, but this is, so you're still pushing, push those elbows out. Tip them up. There, do you feel it even more?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And so I literally ask myself about every 4 to 6 pulses, what else? Pull them out just a hair more and tip them up a hair more. And my butt's relaxed. Your jaw's relaxed. And then when you feel like you're slipping out of it, you just come down gently, because you can always restart again. There's no more of this notion that you have to be doing something in order for it to be working. Whatever is happening right now because you're willing to like follow the energy or the you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's a completely different approach. So just because you're resting doesn't mean something isn't happening.
Right.
It is, as much as when you're in the peak position.
Right.
People tend to be in the peak position for like 4 seconds, and then after that it becomes all effort and resistance, struggle.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you be willing to give up the struggle?
Yes.
Right, wrong, and bad, only.
Yeah, that second one especially, I really felt it where it was supposed to be instead of here
there
or
you
anywhere
go.
else.
So do you see how maybe taking it into these little tiny bites create this moment of like, ooh, how did I do that? What did I engage there? Because if you spent your whole 100 pulses in La La Land, is that really doing anything?
No.
Not for all of you.
Not like this.
Not like this. Not like
Because
this. At all.
this feels like a partnership.
Yes, yes. Okay, so it's the exact same thing with one leg up in the air, with both legs up in the air. So do you want to try, let's try both legs. And so you're going to have them slightly bent, and you can play with whatever feels good in the low back with this. But this time, I think you hold the outside of my legs. Yeah, I have to remind myself just a second.
Out. Right.
Yeah, you can hold the outside of your legs. So you're thinking about really the feeling of pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Pull them.
I like how you have your.
Oh yeah, that's how I really relax. All right, so pull your shoulders or elbows out towards the wall. Pull them up towards the ceiling. Feel that concave in your chest because it's a gorgeous thing. Relax your tummy even more. See if you can get the concave even more. Notice how your head can hardly help it but come up to the top as you roll.
Right.
And when you're ready, lift. Let go gently, but keep the form. Good. And when you become strong, you can begin to straighten your legs, but I would wait.
Yeah.
Because it's just more fun to be chilled out. Come out and let it all go. This would be a great time to do that pelvic floor where you engage the pelvic floor, curl the pubic bone into the navel. You feel it here. And then let it all go. So after your abs would be a great time to play with that too. Okay. See how we are.
That's some great releases.
Yeah, it's delicious, huh?
My whole body.
Okay, so let's get some clarity on the kickers for your hips.
Okay.
We are going. Let me see how this feels real quick with the ball.